Three, two, one.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the HA podcast. We're kicking off. I have topics. You all have been emailing us some great questions, so keep that up.
Let's do that.
Danny at the HAsociety.com. I store them in a little folder that says listener questions, and I pull them up on this show. Pick a number from like 1 to 10.
Oh. 12. Oh.
7. It wasn't even on the spectrum.
Y'all don't even want to know what our finance department looks like.
And she's in charge of all the numbers.
Look here. I actually just got a text from our accountant, and she was like, tell me when you have time to meet next week.
No, Dave was going through your sheet, and he was like doing this.
Oh yeah, her society one though.
No, excuse me, but I know every number. If like you're to add,
yeah, but no one else does.
Well, consider it encryption.
Let me tell you.
I just sat behind him and was like, "It's
consider it encryption."
No, I do get it. Let me tell. Actually, it's so funny. Actually, spreadsheets, and you know what? It's you. I want you to do it how you do it, but I do that same thing sometimes, trying to understand it. She doesn't use formulas on spreadsheets.
I don't trust them.
They don't break. They're infaultable.
Yeah.
Look here. If one cell goes haywire, then it messes up the whole formula, and you actually don't know which cell it is that's off.
But all you need is the sum feature. It's just addition.
Okay, all you have to do is just select push sum. Like I mean, I don't really think I'm saving much time. That's one thing of it.
I think it's only when you understand Excel, you will appreciate it. But when you don't, it feels.
I have like no brain space for formulas.
I get you, and I was holding like compassionate space for the both of you, and I was like, because
and Dave,
her and Dave, because I'm like, I get why this is frustrating and irritating too, but I'm like, I know that Ashley has like a method to this, and this all makes sense to her. Like, and I'm like, I get why she probably put everything the way that it's her system.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, hey, can Dave talk to you? Because
Dave and I did get on the phone. Dave and I got on the phone. In all fairness, I was able to answer all the questions.
Exactly. You did, and you did great.
Oh yeah, it's not doubted. It's just
unorthodox.
Yes, it's there's no formulas. She uses a calculator for all our expenses and stuff. And then not only that, but the spreadsheets they'll have like a tab for like every month or something.
Yeah. Yep, that's what he was like, I can't even pull.
So there's like,
but in all fairness, I inherited that tab from you. Yeah. You started the spreadsheet this way, and so I just kept it going.
Yeah, the way I started it was pretty basic because we had like 6 clients, and then she's kept the same,
and then like one expense.
And now there's tons of tabs, and then but the most recent tab is the furthest away. So then you got to scroll to get to the one you need today.
Exactly.
Because 2022 is the default tab, and so you need to scroll to 2026, and then wait for it. Then you open it, and then you've got to scroll to all the way to the side of the actual. I haven't been in it a long time. But
it starts right there.
It starts right there. Well, in the past, it was like, hey, Ash, can I see a list, the client list or whatever? And you'll be like, yeah, it's over here. And then I'd have to like scroll all the way across the spreadsheet page to like cell Z20.
Look here. I've never missed a client or a payment.
That's why I'm like, it works. Your system works,
But let's be real, y'all. This is the year that Ashley's graduating up out of the Excel sheet. You know what? I think people get really scared to know that we've been in business for like 5 years, and Ashley's still operating.
5 years.
Well, yeah, but Ashley's still operating off of an Excel sheet, and our accountants have just had it with us.
I just disagree with that because everyone knows, including them, Dave and stuff, that Excel spreadsheets are better than softwares. Yes. They don't break like QuickBooks. QuickBooks, you're still gonna have problems.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why before I left, Dave's like, "Can you give me this and this, and I'm gonna put this together?" Because like he showed me, he was like, after he looked at yours, he's like, "I want to just walk you through something." And I was like, well, I'm not the one you should be talking to about this.
Have you ever showed him any of my spreadsheets?
No, but I should, because I was like, you do. I'm like, when I open a spreadsheet from you, I'm like, I'm actually really impressed. But because he has this whole thing of like with our finances, does a pull from the bank account, and then he labels everything in categories, and then it all pulls and it goes into this thing, and he was like, and I'm like, Ashley will never do that.
No, she will. No, she will. She will.
No. I'm actually moving to. I think it's like, look here.
It's just that someone has to set it up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how Danny knows me so well, because my text message from my accountant was, okay, next week I'm just going to set up your ledger, and I know that you'll be fine just to do it. But I just don't want to go through the process of setting it up.
Oh, no, me either.
And then like the categorize, like, am I categorizing it right? Look here. Gimme
I don't want the job
inputs,
either.
expenses. Look here. Yeah. We've never not had. Look here.
It's worked. It's just funky. Like,
Yeah.
you just don't like format anything. Like, you'll do different fonts, different font sizes in the cells. Like, it's, you know what I mean?
There's no
It's
consistency.
just very practical for you. But yeah, like, I'll be like, all right, that one's size 18, this one's size 12.
No, look at that is because when I copy and paste it as it comes through the email.
no.
But she doesn't like then go like format, like make it all.
Yeah, I just don't have. I don't have time to sit here and mess with fonts.
Yes, you do.
Just copy and paste like.
Look here. Are the numbers correct?
Mate,
Sometimes.
we're guessing. We're assuming it's correct.
I think you just have the good Lord on your side, and he's like, let me just fix this.
The Lord's favor does weigh heavily.
Yeah. You don't know, but he's getting in there and he's just kind of like decimal point.
No, look here. This is the year. Look here. After, like, it was my accountant, Dave was running around, our HA Society accountant, our Jewel account, like all these accountants, we've had them running.
Shout out to all of them.
Yeah.
We've had them running this past week, and I was like, oh, we're the crappy people. We're the people.
Not. No, because you've got all the info.
I do have all the
You have all the info.
No. Yeah.
I give Chapin everything he needs.
Yeah.
And we're just like...
Except for that they're running around on the last week of tax. Nobody likes that. Anyways, I'm sending all of the accountants something. Like, mine likes chocolate cake, and I'm going to give her that.
Hey.
I'm going to give Chapin, like, tons of
I think Chapin
oyster.
always leaves us to last, though. I feel like he's always filing an extension for us. It's a
Which I don't
choice that
care.
he makes. It's a choice that he makes.
Well, because he knows we're not that complicated. So that's the problem, is that we're actually not that complicated. We're just got information everywhere.
Yeah.
It just has to be submitted to them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But, I love... Shout out to our guy Chapin, because
Yes.
he's been with us from the beginning.
He has.
And we had just no idea what we're doing. And so we would get on call with him and be like... Ashley would be like, we just want to make sure that
Oh
we're
my
not
gosh.
missing any tax magic.
Yeah,
And
look
he's like,
here.
what do you mean? And
I
she's
just
like,
always feel like we're missing
you
out
know-
on tax magic.
You know, tax magic.
And he's like, no, I don't.
He's like, that's called, like, fraud? He's like, are you talking about fraud? I was like,
We're like, no, all legit. But
no,
it's like,
legal
make sure-
tax magic.
Make sure you're writing off what should be written off.
Like, how do you make us make more money?
But yeah, but he also lets us know, like, when it's time to go from an LLC to an S
he's
corp
like,
and
hey,
a
y'all,
partnership.
grow
Or
up.
like, hey, you guys need to pay yourselves more now. He'll tell us all these things for us.
Well, do
which
you
is
remember
really
that one
helpful.
year I was I used to be really, really scared about not having enough money to pay taxes at the end of the year.
Yeah.
We
and
always have too much.
Yeah,
you
well,
put away way too
I
much.
always put away too much, and then
not a bad thing.
and then we have like a little mini pot to like spend on businesses and stuff, or business and stuff. But I just remember being like, Chapin, I don't understand anything you just said. What is the number that needs to be saved for taxes?
And now he's good at just telling us.
Yes,
what we need to
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like asking Dave questions because he says words.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need words. I need
And
a
I'm like,
number.
I need you to be a little bit more direct.
There are some very intelligent in finance women listening to this right now who are like, oh. And
Yeah, they're
one
probably
day,
cringy.
You know
one
what?
day we'll
They're
hire
probably
one of
cringy.
you.
I love that for them, that that's their baseline.
Oh,
I'm not
imagine.
there. I do.
That's not our floor or ceiling.
I'm
That's our basement.
But people who are good at numbers they're just different. Like they also can't do what we do.
Yeah.
People who are good at numbers have a completely different brain to us.
That's why when you asked for number 1 through 10, I said 12. So let's circle back to number 8.
Okay, and so here we are with a
I said 7.
question
No,
from
7.
Oh, okay, 7. She did have an actual.
Wherever you are.
Okay, Claire Miller. You're the lucky lottery winner today. She says, good morning. I'm wondering if you or your team would be able to address losing your period after childbirth. This has been a big topic lately.
Well, it's just been really relevant lately. So
it's been coming up
This really came up after you shared Jenny's story.
Oh, okay. Okay, keep going.
Okay. I breastfed my baby for 13 months, but she started eating at 6 months. The boob was a comfort a lot of the time towards the end. My health visitor advised that it was not normal to not get a period while breastfeeding, so I wasn't worried when mine never returned. After stopping breastfeeding, however, it still never returned. My health visitor again said that this was normal, but by 18 months postpartum, I grew concerned and looked into it myself. I think that the stress of my body, of pregnancy, delivery, sleep deprivation with a newborn, being a people pleaser, and pushing myself to host everyone I've ever met who wanted to meet my baby, haven't seen a lot of them since, in parentheses, and breastfeeding, my body shut down. I was in survival mode. I think it's important to note that I didn't restrict my food or exercise at all beyond walking with the pram. I didn't think I had HA because I didn't fit the pattern the pattern of underfueling and over-exercising. I think my energy output was so much higher than I'd ever experienced before, and the sleep deprivation obviously didn't help. I went to my GP and then referred to a specialist and was told I had unexplained infertility, even though I have a baby. It was just so confusing. Anyway, I had...
That part was really funny.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
And she's definitely British.
And I hope that she put some sass into that when she's like, even when I have a baby, here's my baby.
Anyway.
Unexplained infertility, here's my baby. But
got it.
yes, there's secondary infertility, but yes.
Yeah, but no, she's like, I had a kid. I'm pretty sure I can fix this. Anyway, I have started eating even when I'm not hungry and reading during my daughter's nap time instead of tidying the house. And I have now had 3 periods.
Love that.
My daughter now also sleeps through the night, which I think is a big factor. I've never heard a podcast talk about this issue and wondered if you could talk about it, as I'm sure I'm not the only one to experience this. Now, why do I feel like a few months ago we did talk about postpartum on the show, but I couldn't find the episode?
Okay,
I'm pretty sure we talk about it a lot, actually, I thought.
Actually was looking for it because I think somebody reached out to me for like a question, and I was like, I literally think we had this very specific conversation, and I couldn't find it.
Well, we're going again. We're doing it again.
Let's do it.
So it's not a specific question, but she's just like, so I got a period back, but like what happened and what was the truth?
Did she have HA prior or no?
She did not say that.
So I actually think this is a phenomenal topic because I think this is the thing that you and I got caught up in. It was like whenever the female triad or HA was first introduced, they introduced it as a female triad. They introduced it as gymnasts. They introduced it as under an eating disorder and a gymnast. And I remember being like, I'm not a gymnast. And I don't have an eating disorder. I don't have anorexia. If anything, I want to be the most jacked chick I know. So even my motivation doesn't match somebody of like anorexia.
Okay.
Right? And so I bypassed HA for a really long time. Obviously denial, not wanting to gain weight and all those things. But everything that you're trying to tell me that I fit under as the person I never related to, rather than just the plain mechanism of HA.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something. And I think like whenever we start to look at HA just from the mechanism point of view, you realize that this can happen to anybody at any given time, meaning like you don't have to be restricting to fall into a calorie deficit. You could just be so stressed that you're not eating. Like, you know what I mean? Through any type of life event.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So it's like, but like it's still an energy homeostasis issue.
Right.
How you got there is a little bit not as important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I kind of my opening thoughts on her question and when it comes to postpartum and why potentially we see this postpartum.
Yeah. Like, trust your physiology. Like, do you have a period? Do you not have a period? Okay. And if you don't, then it probably is an energy deficit.
Well, and again, I think that like people are taught to like bounce back so much postpartum that like no one even stops to realize how much energy it takes to breastfeed. And so if you are breastfeeding and not, and you know what, I think everyone equates like, oh, well, if I'm burning so much, then that means I should be super lean through breastfeeding. And that, no, you're still burning a significant amount of calories, whether your body holds on or like holds on to body weight or like loses it. It doesn't negate that it's a massive energy suck.
Yeah. I think people are still stuck on what they have been taught about health and what it looks like and, you know, what your weight is, things like that. And we haven't gotten to that place yet where we really lean into our physiology and how your body's actually functioning, and that being the thing that is like prioritized over what you look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts when it comes to her question? Because I think she's just talking about like no one really talks about dipping into HA postpartum without disordered habits, supposedly. However, I hear a lot of justifying in her response, and so I'm just like, meh, I don't know.
Well, I would, we don't know anything about her history prior, so I would dig into that.
Yeah.
But yes, when you are the one who carried the baby and then fed the baby, but then also still had to take, kind of what she's saying, take care of everyone else. And she's saying like she facilitated like her entire postpartum experience for everyone else. And so she knows that was very stressful. And so if you're in that position, in what world does your body say, let's have another one? You know, it's just too busy. So like, could that have happened? Yes. But what actually comes up for me is like everything you guys said is true. And also I find that, you know, your mindset and your relationship with everything that you're doing, exercise, food, whatever, like your mindset around it appears to be just as important as physically how much energy is coming in and out.
Yeah.
And we can't like measure that very easily, so it's really hard to talk about. But at the end of the day, like pregnancy and postpartum is stacking. So when we get a client who has just had HA, that's one thing. When we have one who has a history of HA and then had a pregnancy, we almost always see it be more taxing. And recovery takes longer. And if you're breastfeeding at any capacity, it appears to matter. If you are the type of person who's susceptible to HA, it appears to matter if you're breastfeeding to any extent. So for that health visitor to say that it was not normal, that it was normal to not get a period while breastfeeding, I think that's true.
Yeah.
Because
I definitely think that's true. Well, I know that's to be true.
Yeah.
I mean,
because there are rules. And some of those are, if you're going to do lactational amenorrhea, which is a legitimate form of birth control.
Yeah.
It's like a real thing that you can like choose to have amenorrhea if it's lactational amenorrhea. But to do that, you must exclusively breastfeed, no pumping or bottle feeds. And you must co-sleep. So skin to skin. So when you, that's only like 3 of the 8 rules.
Yeah.
And barely any women in today's society are doing all of those things.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's very unlikely that you're doing those things to make it normal to not have a period. Make sense?
Yep.
So most people who don't have a period while they're breastfeeding are either hypersensitive.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. This is making...
I think they're either hypersensitive or they had a history of HA and then they went into pregnancy not fully recovered from that, so their depletion went down.
Mm-hmm.
And we do find when we meet these people, I do find, I don't know about you guys, when we meet these people that they'll share that, like, even though they were pregnant, they didn't necessarily let go.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So they went into pregnancy in still a high control.
Or still restricting.
Of some kind. They might have loosened the reins.
A little bit, but they're still restricting.
But it's still in there. So, Claire, we don't know your history, but I do think there's something to, if you don't have a village helping you and you were your own village, it makes perfect sense that you would not menstruate until you were fully weaned.
Yeah, so. and then also with that, again, I don't think that we properly calculate because we're not meant to. We're not supposed to, like, we're not meant to live by calories. I don't think women actually technically understand how much energy is being spent breastfeeding.
Oh, we greatly underappreciate it.
Tremendously. And so doing that for X amount of months, and not saying that you actively restricted, but I'm saying, like, I'm sure you probably skipped a meal due to being sleep deprived, facilitating everybody, cleaning the house for everybody. So, you know, like, that's what I'm just saying is that, like, no, like, you did fall into a caloric deficit, whether it was intentional or not, isn't actually what's up for debate. It just happened.
But the mindset part with that, though, is also all of that plus, and you're okay with the fact that you missed those meals, with the fact that you
yes.
I think that can play a role. Like, I got too busy and I didn't eat.
Bonus round. No. I think that, like, a lot of women think of it as, like, bonus round.
Yeah.
Bonus round. And not saying that she's, like, we're not pushing this on her, but
she's just asking us to talk about it.
Yeah. No. I just think that because the bounce back culture is so prevalent.
Oh, there's probably a subconscious part of you that's just like, I got away with that.
That's what I'm saying. And that's where the brain goes, well, I know what you're doing.
Yes. To where the brain's like, okay, psycho, let's just turn off this system. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Until we can start feeding ourselves, we're going to, like, maybe not let this come back.
That sounds, it sounds mum, but we see it all the time.
Oh, I have an inbox.
Yeah, exactly.
Of everybody
Y'all, I haven't even had a chance to decompress with my ladies here about my most recent email, but no. Like, I know that the pressure to lose the weight and to be the hot wife or the new hot mom postpartum, or to immediately look exactly like you did in your wedding photos post-baby, has some women so extremely bound mentally, emotionally, you know what I mean? Like, no. Yeah. Like, I know it's subconsciously there. And even if, like, you don't, like, I think even just, like, I think, like, we're just all subconsciously trained in that way. And because it takes such an effort to go the other way.
Yes. I think that's the key there. Is, like, it's really easy to fall back into your...
Like, you don't even know that you've subscribed to it.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You're
why
just
you gotta check in.
This is normal.
That's why this question of where it's coming into her awareness of where it's like, well, the writing's on the wall. Like, you do not have a period. You're not ovulating.
Yeah, so like, you might just need lunch whether you want it or not.
Yeah, that is your answer of where you need to be more intentional and much more mindful of, like, I need to start saying no more. I need to, like, prioritize nourishment. I need to prioritize. Yeah,
like, if, like, you're going to come over, bring lunch.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, stop questioning your body or the fact that there's, like, secondary infertility happening here.
Yeah. I would be a savage second mom, like, second baby mom. Like, I'd just be like, oh, you coming over? Are you bringing lunch?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing.
Actually, there's a lot of laundry. Oh, you coming over? Okay, well, hold the baby. You know what I mean? I think I might just be so unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I actually love this subject because it's the same whether you had a baby or not, but I think it's just heightened because you want to bounce back, and so it makes it even worse. And so something that, because one of you just said you might just need to eat lunch even if you don't want it.
Yeah.
A big thing for everyone with HA, I feel like, is but I'm just like really not hungry. So like this idea, okay, well you were really hungry and you were happy to not eat.
Exactly.
But now that you're actually hungry, you're interested in listening to your intuition.
It's selective intuitiveness.
Yeah.
But like in all fairness, I don't think that they even know that they're doing that.
No,
and so,
we did that.
No.
Because like I think that we go from such a level of like restriction, and like I was actually on a discovery call with this this girl and her mom. It was like the best discovery call ever. Like they were in the car driving.
No, I love.
They tried to like Zoom it. I was like, hey, let's kick it old school and just put me on speakerphone. Let's just chat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Anyways, but like I was just talking to them because everybody who realizes that restriction got them into a problem, like got them into this situation, they're like, the answer is intuitive eating. And I'm like, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's a really big gap to go from restriction to intuitive eating. And it's a much bigger gap than people think. And I think that because intuitive should, in the essence of intuitiveness, we're like, it should be so natural. That means I'm only going to do things that come natural to me.
Yeah, like that, you'd ship sail.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, well, first off, that's not what intuitiveness is. Let's like recap. Intuitiveness is taking knowledge and like your preference at the time and combining them together to move forward to make a sane decision, or else we're just following our feelings. Call it intuitiveness. Well, you followed your feelings into HA. Okay, you know what I mean? So like, let's just all calm down a little bit. You know what I mean? But like, I was like, hey, we can't just dive into intuitiveness whenever you still have mindsets and core beliefs rooted in restriction. And so in this in between of like restriction and intuitive eating is what we call, I mean, I don't know if it's a thing, but we call it this, like mechanical eating, where you're like, we're working through these things so that when these restrictive thoughts, feelings, and behaviors come up, like we actually are able to address them, but still eat the food. So whether you want lunch or not actually isn't up for discussion because your body is telling you that you need it because you don't have a cycle.
Yes. Boom.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we get to make that decision once you're cycling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, go ahead, skip lunch. I mean, don't recommend it, but like you can.
Yeah. We get really bothered by having to eat when we're not hungry.
Yeah, we are highly offended. the like level of offense that, or like, lets you know like, oh, you're still deep in restriction. You're still very deep in restriction, or else you wouldn't be offended at this.
Yeah.
Because you weren't offended about skipping lunch, and then your body like telling you for like the last 6 hours I didn't need something to eat. You were like, you had no problems with that. But how dare you tell me to eat lunch when I'm not hungry? That's just our like core belief.
Well, and also like
coming up, you know what I mean?
Nobody's gonna clap for you. No validation. No praise.
No one's pumped
Actually,
that you ate lunch.
people are gonna question you.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. No one's proud of you for eating lunch. Everyone's in awe of you for fasting.
Exactly.
One of the most misunderstood reasons why a woman loses her menstrual cycle is called hypothalamic amenorrhea. It often shows up in active women who are very motivated, who exercise a lot, do everything right, get their steps, track their food. That is the most common type of person who loses their menstrual cycle. What's actually happening is that the body doesn't feel safe enough to ovulate, and it can happen even when everything is looking normal. My team and I have worked with hundreds of women to restore their menstrual cycle naturally. We have a very specific step-by-step process that I am going to walk you through today. I've put together this completely free masterclass where I will take you through the steps that we use to help women with hypothalamic amenorrhea restore their menstrual cycles.
Let's do one more.
Let's see if there's one that's like relevant to the same thing. I don't know if I have another postpartum one, and these are all really long questions, and I appreciate you all for your detail.
Yeah. They're like we're bringing context. They're like, we're bringing some context.
We have a whole video on this topic, but that's okay. Anna says, hi Danny, I know you already have a couple videos about this topic. Okay, she knows.
She knows. She's watched them.
All right. But no, that means that there's a gap in what I've shared.
We welcome.
But I was wondering if you could still answer some of my questions about the Provera pill. I had a long story with my periods, and so now I'm currently 19 and a half years old. I got my first period when I was 13, and I had it for a couple of months. And after that, COVID started, and I had disordered eating, which was followed by excessive exercise and, of course, weight loss. I didn't have my period until I was 17. I had them pretty regularly, every 4 weeks, 3 to 4 days long. This was about 1.5 years until last February, when I decided to lose weight again. And the reason for that is that when I got my period at 17, I was about 165 centimeters tall and I weighed 63 kilos. In December,
keep going.
I think it's 135 pounds or something.
Yeah.
In December 2024, I gained up to 68, 69 kilos and finished my first semester at university, but
138. You're solid on that.
okay.
And then keep going.
I finished my first semester at uni. Coming back for a new semester, I was so determined to lose weight and thought, since I got my period at 63 kilos, I could lose up to that weight. Of course, it was not the case, and through 2025, I had 5 periods. They stopped in September 2025, and since then, I've had nothing. I started the recovery around November, but properly eating, I maybe started around January. I love that everyone realizes now there's the first time you start and then there's the second time.
They're like, oh, these chicks, they're going to call this out.
I've gained up to 66 kilos. I saw a doctor and they didn't have a better idea other than putting me on the pill, which I refused to do. However, I agreed to a Provera pill. I have been taking it for 7 days.
145.
Wednesday at 6:45 was the last day. This morning, I got light spotting. I was scared of by my mum, since she has this kind of problem. When she was young, she lost her periods for half a year. The doctor prescribed her Provera for 10 days, and then she was bleeding for a month. But also after that, she had her periods regularly and eventually got pregnant with my 2 siblings. She also has some hair on her chin and upper lip, which I'm really scared to see that on me. I have some lower belly and nipple hair.
Wait, I have that.
Yeah, everybody does. They just, like, Instagram will, like, have you thinking that, like...
It's an easy way for them to pick out your insecurities and sell to you.
Yeah.
When there's... It's
They're like,
my
gosh.
My mum says it's normal and that she had it
Your
too.
mom is right.
Is it possible that I will... Okay, here's the jump, and I don't know where Provera comes into this. Is it possible that I will develop PCOS or my hair will get worse after I heal HA? Did you see that in practice? Also, my adrenal hormones are on the higher end.
I bet they are.
Even if decreased since November. Anna, where is the question about Provera?
Maybe her question was around because her mom took
if
Provera.
She took Provera.
Will it trigger PCOS?
Well, I think the thing with her mom was, like, her mom took Provera and bled for, like, an entire month or something because she got scared.
And then started having facial hair and things that happen when you finally start producing
like,
hormones.
Is Provera going to... Are there symptoms to it?
No.
I mean, there are symptoms to progesterone, but it's not...
Long-term side effects like that from one single round.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying that. I mean, and nor are the side effects that, like... So let's all zoom out. I think this is what happens when we replace, like, normal body literacy with perfected influencers, and, like, we make like this curated influence world supposed to be your normal ride through puberty. Follow me. Okay. Meaning that, like, do you ever see those reels where it's like, this is me at 13 and we're, like, in these shorts and these shirts with, like, just, like, I mean, like, we're so...
Just like a flashback?
Yeah, just like, so not wearing makeup.
We're so little?
Yeah, well, like, not wearing makeup, not having, like, you're probably still not getting your hair dyed yet. You certainly don't have, like, all this cosmetic.
Am I 13?
Yes. Yes.
Shivers.
But
You're aging backwards.
yes, but you know what I mean? But
that way.
But like, think about it now, like, they have all these, like, Sephora or Ulta influencers, and they're 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
And so like this has become so you're like this like very
It's starting early.
like this very curated version of what like a teenager is supposed to look like
Okay.
is not what we looked like in middle school, high school,
I'm
or
picking
even
up what you're
college.
putting down
The
now.
new
Does that make
teen.
sense?
There's like a new teen.
Yeah, there's a new
It's
version
highly
of what
primmed.
it's highly primmed. Nothing is out of place. It's like it's really like
It's highly curated and
well, one, I'm just like, but why are 13-year-olds looking
There
like
were a
19
few
year
in my
olds?
school. I remember there being like a few girls, and I'm just gonna say just quietly that you were all Eastern European, but they did like a lot. They did that. I was like, my mom would never take me for the nails like
Nails,
you are
yeah.
in high school.
Yes.
And their
No.
hair would be, and they had all the
Makeup,
I was like,
like-
how do you even know how to do that? But it was only a few. The rest of us didn't do it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
But
if
then,
if
but
that's
then
the
now,
same.
like, I don't think that's not what kids are looking like. Why are 13-year-olds looking like 19-year-olds?
I get what you're saying. So there's like this curation of what
This
she should be
highly
looking
curation-
like as she's going through
puberty, and then so that's
and
not.
she's judging it.
Yeah, well, yeah, because there's no context anymore of what like
Oh,
it actually looks like.
Here's,
Or, like, the actual
here's
real
our,
experience.
Here's our current version of that is like, what does it look like to actually age?
I thought about this the other day. I was like, so okay, this is a little bit of a tangent, but here we are.
Mm-hmm.
I am still holding my opinion about GLP-1s.
Okay.
Because I am wanting to watch this whole case study play out.
Right.
You're not even going to bother speculating.
I'm not speculating anything. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm not going to sit here and have a whole podcast on a blah, 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 but whatever. Because
You're just observing.
Because I get to watch the data unfold in front of me of all these side effects that are coming out of it.
Okay.
So no one can even sit here and do a whole thing on it because I feel like
We don't know yet.
next month there's like a new side effect.
Right. Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my gosh, what if I'm like going to be the one woman in like a room that doesn't have, and this isn't judgment, that doesn't have Botox, doesn't have a filler, doesn't have GLP-1s and all these things, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to shock all of y'all because like you're going to see a real face and you haven't seen one in this whole room because it's going to be all that's going to be really, really, really like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I just feel like that's how the system is kind of set up is to like it is it is making you feel insecure.
Which
because
I don't know if I feel insecure about. I think I'm just mentally preparing that like this is going to be a situation.
right, but I think because we have the foundation to question and to have that level
could you
of awareness.
imagine being
Yes.
someone going through puberty? I mean, think about
When
everyone
your body
considers
is
HA like second puberty, right? All of a sudden we're like, oh, my body can do this, it does this, and you know, like we're literally teaching grown women in their mid-20s and mid-30s about their body.
Puberty
It kind of sounds like, yeah, but this she's basing some of her concerns off what happened to her mom.
That's also really common too.
Yeah.
I have an inbox of that too. Again, I've not had a chance to catch you guys up on my life, on my work life. But I think it's really common for us to be like, if I look up to my mom, then like everything should be like my mom, even though you're a completely different person.
I did that too.
You have a completely different hormonal profile. You have a completely like you and your like sister who have the same parents, so same gene pool, are going to
be more different.
going to pull such different results.
Yeah, and one thing too, this is just like a piece of the puzzle, and this doesn't have to be everybody's truth. Just put that out there.
It's just an option. Try it on.
It's an option. It's just like, wow, yeah, not this particular person, but like if your mom had issues with her period, on and off, potentially HA, and now you do.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like HA.
I would get curious about her relationship to her body, to food, and how that has been imprinted on you. And now you're picking up habits.
Maybe like you think that not having lunch is normal. Just simply because that's just the world that you grew up in because your mom thought it was normal. And this could be intentional or not intentional.
Right.
It just is what it, you know what I mean? Like it just is what it is.
Yeah.
But no, provera does not cause these issues. And if anything, I would be really curious on why we think these things are not normal. Is it because no one else talks about it? That's fair.
It's like super normal to have nipple hair.
Yeah, actually.
I always have one. It's weird, right? Do you guys ever just like just one and it'll be like full, like I'll be taking a shower and I'm like, when did that thing start growing?
I'm always shocked. I'm like,
what?
I'm like, what? Like, so, I mean, could you imagine being a teen and being like, this is the start of something bad?
No.
You know what I mean? Bless it. You know, I have so much compassion for her.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, oh, hey, girl, yeah, that's fine.
You know, actually, you're just getting older, and so like, you're gonna get some interesting hairs, and as it goes, you get more interesting hairs.
You know what? This makes me think about like, what did they do back in the day? Of like, I mean, I'm thinking of like, I don't know, like Victorian times.
I don't know, but I think
nips.
Yeah, I think there was.
Well, think about like if anybody like watches Bridgerton, like nobody was that like clean back then.
Yeah, they've modernized it.
They modernized it. Yeah,
they Hollywoodified it.
Yeah, their armpits were hairy.
Don't we know
their
that
legs
they weren't bathing for days?
Yeah. There's no way they were that clean.
But then everything's so high end back then. Like, you know, I think about like the buildings. I think that's where we struggle. Where, you know, like where like the way that dresses were made, it was so detailed and so high quality.
You were dirty.
But you know, like we translate that into like super clean, like right? And it's like look at hair, but you know what? There's probably some hairy nips underneath that really beautiful dress.
Yeah, you can't have
this
it all.
This is a side tangent, but here's part of why I think that was the case. Well, like, y'all were dirty because we just didn't have as much hygiene technology advantage.
Well, I don't know. They probably didn't have plumbing.
Okay. So here's we're in a very different time. Obviously.
Yeah.
Very different time. So your appearance online has a different value than your appearance in real life, especially if you're younger. So
tell me more.
Okay, so there are people who will pop out to go to the grocery store in like the oldest t-shirt from college with holes in it, looking, you know, with the messy bun like this, looking totally.
Why are you talking about my life?
No, exactly.
Dude, nugs.
No, but how much effort did you just go to get ready for this podcast?
Exactly.
This is what I'm
in
saying.
comparison to your day-to-day life,
you would not.
Yeah, you know, I bet you Nuggies teachers are like.
So, but back in ye old days, it was how you were seen that day in that moment. So what you're wearing on your body is your entire social media profile.
That was their social media back then.
Exactly, they were literally being social.
So meaning like it's always existed.
It's always existed.
Yeah, just a form.
And because they don't see each other all the time, they see each other at these events. The levels you go to prepare for those events are extraordinary compared to us, who can snap a picture and curate that, and your appearance for a lot of people online is more important than how you are seen in your local community. So you would not, you won't care about how you look out at the grocery store, but you would not be caught dead putting an ugly photo of yourself on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, you gotta.
Although I will say the only time my hair is done is when I don't have pickle, and I don't have pickle today. So
yeah,
good hair.
That is tough. It's just a lot of effort. But like, when you spend more time in real life, you will realize how fake social media is.
We could tell you guys some stuff about some people. I live in Austin. Okay.
Spill the tea.
Well, just everyone looks completely different online to in real life.
You know what the best compliment I feel like I've ever gotten is when people are like, oh, wow, you are exactly... And you know, like, I've actually gotten it about us, too. So, like, it's not just me.
Yeah.
But, you know, I
get it a lot.
Yeah. They're like, oh, wow.
You're like, I don't know if I should take that as
I get it, like, a lot.
No. I get a lot to where they're like, oh, you are exactly the way you show up online. I'm like, oh, good.
Good?
Like, I was just like, is there another option?
Well, because people
How much effort is that other option? Because I'm not down.
There are still a lot of people who use filters, which I think is weird.
I do think that's weird.
Because, like, I intentionally stopped using filters a really long time ago.
I don't know if I ever did, because I just didn't figure it out.
And
I was just like...
it's like, oh, that was an option?
Well, I just was like, everyone's going to know that you're making a filter.
It is a feature. And
she's like, clue in, Ashley.
And it was really hard not to use a filter at first, because then you would see your real face and it was very shocking. I was like, oh, that's what
made reality way worse.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, this is what I look like. Oh, it kind of goes back to that experiment that I did with body acceptance.
Yeah. I tell people, I was just telling somebody about that.
Yeah.
You should tell the people about that.
I mean, you can go into our resources in the HA Society, and it's there. So
That's true. 7 days free.
7 days free.
Oh, you can go get that.
Three things that I did to accept my body.
Every day I have this experience where I get up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, not bad. No, wait.
You did good today.
And then I put my contacts in.
That's your filter. Oh god.
Being like a little bit blind is like having a filter on.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That was the
because
filter.
like you're just, you cannot see the details.
But you know what? It's like
Do you know what? Okay, let's talk about this. You know what's the worst? Hold on. There's something so aggressive about car lighting in the car mirror.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what
I
you're
thought
talking
car
about.
lighting was actually always pretty solid.
What was?
Car lighting.
No. Have you pulled down your visor lately and used the mirror and been like,
oh no, it's
if
you really want to inspect every pore, you could.
Well, or just like I was just like, did I walk out of the house like this?
It's because bathroom lighting is lying to you. Okay.
Well, I feel like our bathroom lighting is really good because we have like the LED.
Yeah,
ours is like a little too
hers
truth
has
telling.
the mirror.
The
lights around.
Yeah. So it tells me the truth every time.
Well, my version of that is the car.
Yeah.
Do you ever just sit at the like stoplight and be like, what?
No,
like, was I on crack? Was I on crack when I was in the house and just have this alternate reality?
That tells me that you are just very busy. I don't think this has anything to do with the light.
No.
I think you're just very busy.
No. People chime in. There is something about that car lighting and
I think it's the natural surrounded light.
Yeah.
And you're so close to the mirror as well.
Yeah.
But it is true.
I want
and
people
you're being
to chime
forced
in.
to slow down and look at yourself.
I can't do it because I miss the green light, and then I see the green light, and then I panic, and then I stall the car.
Oh yeah, you're like there's too much going on in a standard to.
I don't know. I want to get people's opinion. Whether do they think that the car lighting is just a little aggressive?
Valid. Poll.
Just a little aggressive.
But then on top of that, it just is like. Because my mind goes here sometimes too when I get shocked about my own personal appearance, and then what the exercise I do with myself is I just go back to like, who actually does this benefit me actually hating myself?
Right now? I don't hate myself. I'm just shocked.
Yeah, but I'm
just naturally shocked.
Okay, that shocking feeling comes with a lot of banter and narration.
I think with some people, yes, 100%. And most people listening to this. 1,000%.
Yeah, I'm like I'm not
1,000%.
there anymore, but I think that is what happens, and then they go down this rabbit hole and this spiral, and you have to stop yourself, and you're just like, who is benefiting from this? Like, because it's not you.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be like the next company.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with you. So going back to this question, there's nothing wrong with you.
Actually, this is normal, and we probably need to ask some real friends.
Well,
I wonder if like right now, do I have my...
I have a snail trail going on.
Snail trail?
Is that not what you call it?
No, but that's so good.
No, that's the name.
I have...
Bless Brandon.
He's just like these. 3, 4. I have 5 distinct hairs underneath my belly button. Yeah. Zoom in on those.
It's laziness. It's laziness.
I'll shave
So you know what? Just let her know. What's her name? It's normal. It's real.
Well, yeah, and everyone has these things that they'll allow to stop them from healing.
What's convenient and what's reality?
But what if I spontaneously develop PCOS?
Oh,
which
yeah.
is not a thing.
Yeah.
Because my mom had some lip hair.
Okay, but also, what is your mom's ethnicity too?
But I just promise you, lip hair's coming down the pipeline. And to the point of the mirrors, it's
Thank you.
it's a good mirror that shows me when I have a moustache. So like that mirror at your place, but my mirrors, I have no idea I have a moustache until I get into certain
But
lighting.
also, like, so many women are getting laser hair removal, like, and all. So you think it's not normal because so many women are
removing it.
Removing it.
Yeah, they've already lasered it away.
That's going back to your original
That's
setup.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it 13-year-olds getting laser hair removal now?
Probably. And then it goes back to, like, also, like, what is it for us at our age? What does it look like to age and be normal?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
we're actually way hairier than we think.
Nobody.
Yes, like, as a species, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're all questioning our bodies because reality has been so freaking distorted.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I don't have any feelings about it right now, but I'm just saying that I'm mentally preparing myself to be okay, to be the only one in the room not on a GL1.
Oh, no,
GLP-1.
we're starting a rebellion.
Yeah. I'm okay with being like, you know what? I'm going to walk in with my frownies, but I'm probably going to skip the Botox. But this is what a real face is going to look like.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah. I want to be that person, though.
Yeah. I mean, like...
I want to be the person who people are like...
Who skips it? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing.
So, like...
Here's the thing. Y'all.
Exactly.
Why do you look 40?
Why are you not looking like
But you know what's interesting?
weird...
I bet you what 40 looks like is going to change. Because it's going to be... No. Your standard of 40 is 40 with already 10 years of Botox.
Yes.
Not actually what 40 is.
Exactly.
Also, just want you to know you're all gonna look younger when you heal and don't starve yourself.
Yes.
So
under-eating causes rapid aging. Just want you to know that.
So I have another sneaky theory that I've been kind of monitoring in my local real life.
Okay.
Local real life.
In my local real life of women that are on GLP-1s, they look vacant.
Okay.
Suck the life out of them.
Like, just like...
That makes sense because you're not eating.
Just like vacant and like almost like one, like there's no spark. There's no like, but just more of like...
Sounds familiar.
Just dull.
Very dull and almost numb. Like, they look numb. Like, I look at I'm like...
Well, I feel like the same thing with under eating.
No, but...
You're very numb.
And then you like, one of the things that we were talking about is like, one of the things that are coming out is that the pleasure center, so whether desire, sex... excitement, that's all also quote unquote linked to food, is also numbed well, which makes me think of Brene Brown's quote, like you don't get to selectively numb. So in numbing,
it's all
quote unquote food noise and your hunger signals, you don't get to selectively numb that and not numb everything else. Mm-hmm. And so what I think, this is a thought, and again, I don't think I'm anti it. I'm just sitting here saying this is what we're going to have a lot of like numbed, depressed, like numbed out women who are going to have the body of their dreams and going to be very unsatisfied and disconnected, and you know what I mean?
That's because the feminine is very powerful and they're trying to quiet us.
They're trying to quiet us?
They're trying to quiet us.
Mishi wants to start a rebellion.
I do. I already have a Yoda. You know, like Star Wars, because it's about the rebellion.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Mishi, where are you at in your cycle? You feel like you could be ovulating.
Oh, yeah, pretty close.
No,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Got that. We synced. Cycle synced.
Just this one time. I promise. Mine goes and does all kinds of things.
Because we're seeing each other weekly.
Okay.
That was great.
Yeah, that was a good one. Let's end on that.
Action.
I hope that we actually answered their calls. Their questions.